This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories.
And welcome to my review of Terror Tales of the Park 1 to 6. These are the 6 regular show Halloween specials, with one taking place in each season from seasons 3 to 8. And these specials, they truly were amazing. I think that they did such a good job at making them. They're always just so fun to watch. And they all have fun and unique stories. Going in first to Terror Tales of the Park, you get 3 great shorts, with the first one being Pops in the Doll, Percy. I think that it's a really fun one. With it, you get pretty clear parody of Child's Play. It's really fun to see and everything, and with it, it's a fun story. The second one, being the Crash Pit one, is one of the weaker ones. Not my favorite, but it's still really fun. And moving on to the last one from this, the best one of the 3 is when Rigby gets turned into a house by a wizard who wants to get revenge for him egging his house. And as Rigby says, "You murdered all my friends just to egg me." And it was just a really funny episode, really enjoyable, and one of the best written ones. Moving on to the next episode, Terror Tales of the Park 2, which is during season 4. This is the one where they're going to a Halloween party, and with it, you get even more fun episodes. With it, the first one is a story with a pretty predictable plot, and the first one is just so forgettable that when I was making this, I kind of forgot what it was about. I had to do a double check, and that's kind of bad since I literally just finished watching the episodes like 30 minutes ago. But yeah, this is the one where Mordecai's uncle gets killed in a bowling game, and after that, he goes and comes back just to pay him back the $5 he owes him. And it's not a terrible episode. It's just, well, a terrible story. It's just a really forgettable one. I think that the joke at the end is it's decent. Just the problem is it's really forgettable. Moving on to the next one, it's another funny story. With it, there is the one with the party bus. And the party bus story is pretty funny and it's pretty well done with it. You get to see just how crazy things are. And the main Chapman's party bus that ages people. The story is decent and it's fun. Going on to the last one, which is the one with the wallpaper man, Jan the wallpaper man. It's a decent one, it is. Not amazing. It's not terrible either. It's just a really fun one. And that's really all I have to say about that one. Moving on to Terror Tales of the Park number 3. This is just another fun one with it. It has the pretty fun killer bed story, and that one just has a pretty funny ending. A little anticlimactic, but it's still fun. Then there is the one with the jack-o'-lanterns where they go and destroy pumpkin heads, and then the jack-o'-lantern goes and turns them all into pumpkins. That's another fun one. I don't think it's amazing, but it still is pretty fun, and it's an enjoyable story. And moving on to the last one, where you get to see the one with Jebediah Townhouse. That character, honestly, he is really annoying. I think it would have been better if he was a little less annoying. I guess it was kind of the point of the character, but I think that part of the episode is decent. It's just the character gets a little too annoying to listen to. Moving on to Turtle Tales of the Park number 4. This is when we're going to see Muscle Man's mom. It has the fun jump scare at the end. And looking at it, it has it was like some complicated name Pops gave it. But with it, which is kind of a retelling of I think it was like some classic novel or something. So I thought that was it was an okay one. Then there is Unfinished Business, which is another fun but predictable one. Really go, kind of a cliche ending where he was actually dead the entire time instead of Mordecai and Rigby. And then another one that's really fun is when they go into the triple threat scary movie where they have to go through a like Japanese horror movie, a black and white horror movie, and then like a teenage horror movie, which was a really fun story. It's one of the more fun ones. And I really like these all. There's a few that are annoying, but none of them are really bad. Terror Tales of the Park 5 is the one that actually has 4 different stories in it, and is the only one to have 4 of the stories. And with it, it has Mr. Boss Man, which is a pretty short but fun one where you get to see Benson using a creepy doll to try and get Mordecai and Rigby to work, and eventually goes and compliments them on how great they are after he saves them from it. Since the Wish Machine is supposed to go and show them a dark twist on what they want, and that was a little fun thing for Benson. And then there is one I feel like, honestly, I don't know, it feels really weird. The Werepop story, where he turns into a werewolf. And with it, I feel like it's really odd. They just decided to make him guilty, even though they could tell it was Pops. It didn't make too much sense. It's still a fun story, but there's just that really odd decision in there. Then there's decent one where High Five Ghost goes to see his girlfriend Celia in an elevator, and that one doesn't have too much to say about. It's a fun one, but nothing really memorable. And then there's the last one where Mordecai and Rigby are both turned into chocolate, and it feels like it's fun, but it feels like they're trying to redo the first one, not the first one, the third one from the first episode again, and it's still pretty fun though, but it's not as good as that first one. And finally, going into the final one, which is the one set in space, there is Fear Planet, which is it's another fun one. They did a good job with it. King Size Candy Bar is when they go to get king-size candy bars, and it's a fun little story where they try and fight vampires and eventually get turned into them. And then Alien Roommate. It's a fun one, it is. It's not amazing. It's still a fun little story making fun of the movie Alien. And with it, I really did enjoy it. These are all great specials, and even though some of the stories aren't truly amazing, they're all really fun and all have a unique and fun aspect to them. But yeah, I really enjoy them, but I want to know what you think. Please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you on the next episode of Legends and Theories.
Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.